We continue on the sheets economic.
The logic is alluring simple. Yes, China has delivered growth, but only by relying on an unsustainable formula of debt, subsidies, cronyism, and intellectual property theft. Okay, logic is alluring simple. Alluring, maybe you don't know what alluring is.
Very simple?
No. Allure is kind of like
Not real.
no. Alluring means like a lure. I can think of attractively. Yeah, simple. Almost like attractively. It kind of allure has the idea of like a bait, kind of fishing. You go fish. So you go fish. What do you put? How do you go fishing?
You just cast a line.
Yeah. What's at the end of the line?
The end of the line have some worm.
Yeah. So that worm it can allure the fish. It makes it. It's kind of like a bait. It's called bait.
Like a trap.
Yeah.
Like a trap.
But the point is like it makes it want to go there. Allure.
Yeah.
So alluring has a little bit of that idea. Alluring, something that it looks so nice on the outside that you want to go there. Right? It may in the end not be what you want it to be. Like the fish shouldn't go there because it's a bait. But it looks from outside it looks so nice, but maybe inside there's nothing there.
Okay, from outside the logic is simple, but maybe not that simple.
Yeah, maybe something like that, or at least it may seem that it's very clear in this case how they got there, right? But maybe not. Yeah, maybe not so simple.
Okay.
Yes, China has delivered growth. But only by relying on unsustainable. Okay, so fine. Let's just go here.
Okay.
Main sentence: China delivered
growth.
Second sentence: but only by
rely on something.
Yeah, relying on but only by relying on an unsustainable formula of that. Unsustainable. Well, and forget about that. Relying on how many things? 1, 2,
Debts,
3, 4 things.
Subsidies.
Subsidies.
And
Cronyism
and intellectual property theft.
Okay, let's go with the ones you know. Which ones do you know out of this 4?
So I don't know delivered growth.
Huh?
The China has a delivered growth. Deliver for me is you deliver something from one place to another place. So
So delivered the same thing. They were able to get growth.
Oh, okay. So I know the debts. The debt.
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 Yeah.
You borrow. No. Is debt?
Debt.
Debt. You borrow money from other country.
No, they only have China. You don't borrow from other country.
You borrow money from the
government.
Whatever. Unsustainable is not stable.
No, nothing to do with stable. Unsustainable means you cannot keep doing like that. It's impossible. This money has to come from somewhere. Unsustainable means like you cannot survive like that. If you keep borrowing, there's no way you can keep borrowing. The money has to come from something. Government cannot just print money.
Okay. Formula.
Formula. Unsustainable formula. Formula is like a recipe. You know recipe?
Yes.
Formula is like a recipe. Unsustainable formulas. Unsustainable recipe. This is a bad idea. Recipe, you can think formula is an idea or plan. This kind of plan. This recipe is not sustainable.
Okay. Subsidies. You told me before.
Subsidies, not dice. Dies.
Subsidies. You told me before. Means the government
give a break to you. Like they don't tax you, for example.
They give you a lot of support. Even though your company is very bad, but the government support you with subsidies.
Don't tax you. Don't give you some breaks. Yeah.
Don't give you some break.
Give you some breaks.
Give you some breaks. Let you
breaks.
have a rest.
No. Breaks is not rest.
What the breaks?
Breaks means like normally I tax people. I don't tax you.
Okay.
So I give you a break.
Oh, just you are different.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is difficult. There's a property theft. Understand?
Intellectual property theft.
Okay, that means you steal something.
Yeah, intellectual property.
intellectual, or you steal the intellectual property from other country. This is other country, right?
Could be from anywhere, I don't know.
So the cronyism.
Cronyism. Crony means like cronyism means like cron. I think I might be wrong here, but I feel like cron can be two things. Cron can be like your uncle, or cron can be time. I think I'm guessing just your uncle.
Okay.
So like your uncle supports you.
Your uncle and
uncle supports me means like like if you are if your family is part of the government helps you, kind of thing. Cronyism. I'm guessing that's what it is.
Okay.
You give favor to certain people. That's what cronyism. You give favor to people.
Then that means the China's growth only relying on these three things.
Four.
Right? Or four things. It's debt and subsidies and this
cronyism.
Yeah. And then theft. Okay.
Yeah. Pressed hard enough and his economy could buckle, forcing its leader to make concessions and eventually to liberalize their state-led system.
Oh my.
You just get the main sentence,
So press hard enough.
No, that's not the main sentence.
The economy could buckle.
Yeah. There's a if. There's a if. If you press it enough, its economy could buckle.
Buckle means break, just like a bubble, and become bigger, and then break.
Yeah, normally not a bubble, more like a bridge.
Then the
so
bridge.
if it's too heavy, then the bridge will break.
Oh, the buckle means that. Okay.
Buckle means like you bend. You start bending.
Bending?
Bridge, you know a bridge.
I know,
right?
bridge.
So if you're too heavy, what happens to the bridge?
Bridge will.
No, it doesn't. Why?
Bridge will crash.
Yeah, normally before they crash, they buckle.
Buckle. Have a slice.
No, that's crack. They'll start bending first.
Start bending.
Yeah, buckle. Bending.
Just before it crash down.
They don't. This is before crashing. Way before crashing, they start buckle.
Buckle means not very stable, right?
No, there's nothing about stable. There's no stable
so
thing
what buckle
here.
mean? I don't understand.
Bend.
I don't understand what bend mean.
B-E-N-D.
Bend means bend.
Yeah, bend. Yeah, bend.
Bend.
Yeah.
Okay. The bridge bend.
Forcing its leaders to make concessions and eventually to liberalize their state-led system.
Make concession. Concession means the economics goes down.
No. Forcing leaders to make concessions means that they can't do they have to like go back on they cannot follow through on certain promises. So maybe government promised something, and then because of whatever they were doing, they need to make concessions. Means that they cannot do what they promised to do.
There's to make concessions means
break your promise, kind of thing. Break your promise or break what you wrote down before. So suppose I said, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, and this," but because something happened, I cannot do this.
So concession just means something you cannot.
Concede means concede maybe. Concede means you kind of like, I have to give up on some of the things that I said before.
Give up.
Yeah.
Liberalize their state-led system.
Yeah, liberalize just means open up. Liberalize their state-led system.
State-led system?
Liberalize means to open up. Liberalize. Open up their state-led, before state-led system. So then to liberalize means it becomes open now. Not just
state-led means the country lead the
government.
The government, okay. As the secretary.
The Secretary of Pompeo puts it, freedom-loving nations of the world must include China to change. Must induce China to change, whatever. Just skip this, stupid. It doesn't mean anything.
Induce China, what does induce mean?
Make. Yeah. Force her, whatever.
Okay.